with precision, what do we know happened with Jeffrey Epstein? We don't know. We're not supposed to know. There's some things that are kept out of the public purview for a reason. It's a bit of a mystery. Certainly, I have my doubts on the narrative and what happened, as many do. I don't have any specific direct knowledge myself. I actually have some direct knowledge, but the issue is this. Let me think how to say this. When you say a perfect storm, how many coincidences does it take before it's not a coincidence anymore? When you start seeing too many convenient coincidences, you have to start doing some reassessment. Here's a person that is in a position where he has contact with all these high, positioned people that can influence, if they get taken down, they take down, potentially whole governments, whole industries, segments of industries, etc. The connections between them. I mean, remember this, the whole Epstein thing was all about a honeypot and a method of enticing people into positions where they could then be bribed. This was being run by intelligence agencies. It wasn't just one. You have MI6, CIA, Mossad, several other intelligence agencies that were all benefiting and working with this data to get people, in positions where they could then be mastered and controlled. And then they would promote them. That's a common theme. They get people on the hook somehow. They've made their bones, and then they get them a promotion here, a promotion there. Next thing you know, they're way high up there, and they keep upping the stakes. It starts out with, literally a blowjob from some kid. Next thing you know, they're eating human flesh or something. They were doing blood transfusions from kids to elderly people there at Jeffrey Epstein's island. That's part of what was going on there, to get the human growth hormone into these people. And so they're going there for longevity stuff. And so this is all being foisted in there amongst other more horrible things. Is Jeffrey Epstein going to be allowed to just while away the time there in the prison? I would contend that that's all BS. Now, did the good guys get him or the bad guys? You think that this militarized operation that's been in place before President Trump got into office, that knew the intelligence agencies were running these people, like Jeffrey Epstein, that Ghislaine was part of that and was even in a more senior position than Jeffrey Epstein. She was running him, not the other way around. When you start thinking about all that stuff and you have this key player and you can't protect him in the system, really, what are you going to do to get him out of there? This is nation state level super spy playing to create an illusion. What could Jeffrey do? He's got to be exposed to everything. You got the hearings, you got the disclosure, everything else. And the timing wasn't right. It was too early for some of what's happening right now, the things you're seeing today, the disclosures that have to come over the next days and weeks. Well, that might have been interesting back then, but it might have let the cat out of the bag. This is about springing a trap. And so when you see things drug out to the very last instant, like we're seeing right now, that's because a slow burn has a lot of risks. And so their style is to strike very rapidly like a snake. Our style is to be like a mongoose, anticipate the strike, get out of the way of it, grab them by the freaking neck and kill them. And that's exactly what we're doing. I had a car years ago called a mongoose. Carol Shelby had cars that were called, the Cobras and the Snake and all that sort of thing. And so these guys wanted to send a little message. And so they made a mongoose. And it was a great car, actually. They took the Pantera, which was a very short body, short wheelbase, and it was a bit squirrely. It was kind of a poor man's version of a GT40, and they stretched it out, I think 14 inches, and it changed the car completely. I thought it was a fantastic car, but they didn't make that many of them. If I saw one today, I'd probably buy it. So it's a great car. Might be something I'll put on my list today to look for. I can't drive my Austin anymore because it's so visible. I got to have it thrown in a trailer and throw it back into a cold storage. I'm afraid I won't be able to drive it anymore for a while. I'll be getting pulled over all over the place. So my anonymity in my Aston's not going to be there for me. So I actually made arrangements to have it picked up and transported, and we'll put it away for a while, keep it someplace safe and warm.